talk a little bit about your status, because last punt came in 2011 for the Panthers, 11 seasons in the NFL. I know you haven't used the retired word in years past here at this camp, but tell us where you're at right now.
Well, I'm no longer pursuing playing. My wife and I kind of agreed last offseason that there was a day in August when we were going to take a little bit of a vacation for almost 2.5 months. And when we left for that, there was going to be no football. So I have, a lot to be proud of. I'm happy with when I was here playing my senior year, I was second team all conference. So to have 11 years in the NFL is great. I did try to play for a while after my last game. I had an unfortunate accident with my folks that kind of set me back a little, but really no excuses. I made a good run at it. The same economics that helped me get into the league kind of helped me not get back in the league when I was older. So, but yeah, I'm done. I'm on to being a father and a husband, and I just try to maybe instill some of the stuff I was exposed to when I was playing and use some of those resources here in my hometown. And now I'm kind of getting back to the point where I can be a football fan again, which is nice.
And you're going to be a father for a second time coming up here very soon.
I'm excited. I'm having a little boy in August, so I'll have my daughter Marilyn turns 2 in 21 days, and I'm going to have a son hopefully by August 15th.
All right. As far as tonight's speaker goes, Tony Porter, obviously domestic violence is a hot button issue, not just for the NFL, but really kind of all around the country. What does it mean to have a guy who specializes in it, or is really proactive, I guess you could say, in preventing it?
Well, his goal is to take a look at the elements of our culture that produce that. And so his message to our coaches, our school administrators, and all the people that are going to listen to his keynote address is a little more geared to the environment that we put our young men and women in as athletes, and how we can curb some of the effects or some of those things that end up contributing to that type of environment later. And then when he's done with that, he's going to take a short break, and then there's a group of people, I think the list is about 30 people now, that are coming from various community organizations that are invested in that space, non-athletic related, and they're going to a different place in the building. And there's literally 30 chairs set in a circle in a room down the hall, and all he wants to do is get immersed in what's going on here and then share what they do and how they can maybe help. So there's kind of two things going on tonight, but every year I make phone calls and I say, my goal is to change the way not only the things that our coaches coach, but who they are as examples to our kids, who out there in that space is doing good. And Tony's name came up in like 3 or 4 different conversations. So I was like, all right, got his number, called him. Ironically, he lives 20 minutes from me. Never knew that. In about 30 seconds of a phone call, I knew that this was the guy I wanted to bring in. And we were fortunate that it worked out. He's got to be in New York in the morning, but he worked it out that he could be here. And I think it's going to be a little bit like last year when Joe Ehrmann was here. I think he's going to probably make some people squirm in their seat a little, because he's not talking about X's and O's. He's talking about how do we love these kids? How do we show them good examples of what real healthy manhood is? And what should women expect that to be? And then how do we impact that with this time we have on the football field?
For you, I mentioned that this camp in its current form has been here since 2009, but you were doing stuff in Fort Wayne way before that. What do you attribute kind of the run and I guess maybe the rise of this camp to?
Well, first and foremost, you can probably see a bunch of people run around here that have been around here helping me since the first day. In fact, my first couple years doing stuff here, I wasn't even actually able to be present because of the time of year we were doing them in. So this is our 8th year of the Pro Football Minicamp in the structure that we have it. Prior to that, we had 3 years of JPD, which was an NFL-sponsored partnership we did. And the Pro Football Minicamp was kind of spawned out of that. And then the year before that, we did a punt, pass, and kick. So you're going back 11, 12 years that KDB Charities, our organization, has been able to put these type of things on. And the bottom line is there's a group of people in Fort Wayne, a group of corporations and individuals that financially make this possible and partner with us. Without that, we wouldn't do it. And that's not one of those cliche, like we love our sponsor things. But I've had the same list of sponsors since the day I started. And then we've added a few in, a couple have had to, leave or whatever. But the core of it has been the same people. And so really those are the folks that should be praised for it, because, if they stopped paying for it, my wife would never justify me writing those type of checks. So we've been very fortunate, and the cool thing is there'll be 250 people come through the door tonight that want to learn better ways to impact our youth and our community. Tomorrow there'll be 250 kids show up. All we try to do is challenge ourselves to keep exposing them to new things, new tools they can use. So
great. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, but if you're not here tonight, ask yourself why you're not. If you're a coach in the area and you're a football coach, or you're an athletic director, or you're somebody that's responsible for hiring and firing of coaches, why aren't you here? We don't charge for it. Come in.